Let's begin, shall we? Ugh. Doop-a-doo. Say that nearly every time, just to fill space while things turn on. Your ad break is about to start. I can't even see the stream yet and it's telling me there's an ad break. That's impressive. Refresh the page. Let's double check this is it's working. We're good. Run ad thing. Great. Always ominous when you're just trying to set your stream up and you can just hear the words "I see you" via music and everything. What am I doing? I foresee you of these things from me. And that sounds like I'm stopping altogether. It's a frightening notification. We don't want to frighten people. We just want to make them watch the stream. This expedition must end soon. No, that's basically what I put last time. Let's try this one more time. So, what do you want to talk about? I'll be here. Perfect. Okay. Kill that link. Paste that link. Job done. Okay. Notification online. And there. Hello. Video game. Previously, we ran around the map looking for stuff. That was basically it. And I think I'm continuing that in that vein today, pretty much. I'm gonna go all around the map looking for, what is it? 2 Gestrels. two little lost Gestrels. Then I'm looking for like 2, what they're called? Expedition journals, a couple of music discs, a secret boss that I know where he is, I've just not fought him yet, so he's on the list, he's over here. And then after that, once I've cleared all those things out, it's go to the actual end of the game time. So in theory, the day's just going to be a bit of a chat and run around sort of stream. Less of a focused dealio. Either way, hi Wolfie! How you doing? I hear you've been seeing films and enjoying films and writing about the films that you have seen and enjoyed. Now, what I've noticed is that this place exists, and I don't think I've actually been in here, which is strange, because it's a massive thing that you, in theory, you'd notice it, right? But apparently I didn't, so, like, I'm gonna see if I can go in here and if it's different than what I've done before. This looks different. I don't think I've been here. Is this like an update?
Oh, so that's where it was.
What is it?
An old arena from the village. Some Gestrels built balloons to make it pretty, but they built so many that it started flying.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know if this is extra content or what, but I guess I'll do it. Maybe this appeared after I beat the Endless Tower. That's all I can think of that I've done recently that would change things. Wait, what? Where?
Goro.
I'm so confused. What's going on? How am I up doing all right? I mean, this week, what have I done? I did some drawing. That was fun. Yeah, because it's the month of July, and what that means is that Art Fight has been happening, which is like an online event thing where you just sort of draw other people's characters and send them it, and then they're like, "Oh, thank you," and then they draw your things. So that's fun. And yeah, someone drew my thing, so I was like, "Well, I'm gonna put a bunch of effort to draw your one now." So that was good. Have fun doing that. Yesterday, I played a video game. Yeah, look it up. It's called Art Fight. You have literally less than a day left. But you know, next year, next year, Wolfie. But yeah, I looked at Discord yesterday or the day before, and someone just posted about a game. It was like Desktop Explorer, and it was one of those games where it's like set in like a big desktop, basically, like old timesy Windows XP 95, whatever it is. And you just solve puzzles by like investigating, basically. So I played through that just by myself on my laptop and had a fun time. Finished it. It was pretty good. That was all the interesting things I don't know I could think of this week. I also thought a lot about what I was going to do in this game today, because I'm getting closer to the end. Dang it! I'm getting much closer. I just need to clear out those last pesky collectible trophies and stuff, and I'm getting somewhere with that. Oh, I know what I did. I completely forgot. I finished reading a book I was reading. A few months ago, I mentioned on stream I was reading a book, and I read like the prologue and how it was amazing. The book was like this thick, so I finally finished it this week. It's a great book. It was The Alloy of Law by Brandon Sanderson, which is a follow-up to like a trilogy he already did, but it's like different because there was a trilogy, and there was like a time jump, and like all new characters. So it's basically a completely different story, but with the backstory being the other trilogy. Anyway, I read this one book, and I was like, this is a great book. I very much enjoyed it. It was very exciting. And right through the end, I was like, this book would make a great movie. Because it's so like cinematic and just things are constantly happening, and like there's a sort of heist framework going on and a detective plot. It's cool. So that's an interesting thing I've done. Tell me about what you've done, Wolf. You said you're enjoying life a lot. What's been going down in Wolfie Town? I'm gonna say I am Golgra. See what happens, because I can trick people and it looks funny. We're doomed! How do you what? Wait, that's not Golgra's voice. Dang it. The small one got me. I am a warrior. Are we fighting now? Private arena. Okay. Ultimate reward? Sure. Let's go. I'll fight. Why not? Wait, I can only choose one? Oh, that complicates things. Pick CL and see what happens. If it goes terribly wrong, pick a different person. Right. Well. I guess. One, this is a strange choice of music for battle. It's very positive, upbeat, and festival-like. I would like the small one first. It was Yoda who said, "Judge me by my size, do you?" or something. And you know, little guys, they always pack a punch. The rules. Oh wait, that's the boss in the middle. My brain did not register there was a giant health bar at the top of the screen whatsoever. Well, you know what? I'll carry on with what I'm doing. There you go, one down.
Not today. Why not?
Something tells me this thing's not going to be too difficult to kill. I wonder what gave me that impression. Okay, let's do one. Still fake this guy. If one of them's stunned, that's a perfect opportunity to hit the other one. Now it's no longer stunned, but it doesn't matter because I got moves and it stunned. Is this the best they got? Am I horrifically over leveled? I don't really know. I don't know when this arena showed up. All I know is I randomly saw an arena and I said, I guess I'll do that. How much XP does it take me to level up for? What was that? 13 million. Okay, so every like 13 fights or so I will level up. Okay. That was the easiest. There's more? Round 2, okay. I don't really know what I'm in for here, but spending my L this time. It'll be fun. I'm gonna hit you with a pyrolyze. Wait, what'd I say? The small ones, they're always the worst. Tactical. Let's spill some ink. What am I doing? Got up again. It's nice to have a shield. And then I'll do pyrolyze on the one on the right. And now that one's dead. Now it's my turn again. Great. I'll do guard up again. Can't kill me. I'm invincible. Yeah, pyrolyze them. It's just fun. Set them all on fire, burn them to death. What's not to like it? You get increasingly stronger. Well, good news, you won't get to do anything. Because I have this move. It's just gonna utterly destroy you. Easy. Wonder how many rounds of this there are, because surely, there can't be that many. There's one more round. Great. I shall play my elegant. There's a trophy for getting to level 99, and I don't know if I have to do that with every character, but if I just use the highest level character, maybe I'll get there quicker. You can play the guard game. I'll do a... Nearly killed it in one go. Nearly got him first time. Very sad I didn't. Okay. Here's the deal. Guy in the middle has a bunch of shields. Unfortunately. If I want to really get him, I have to shoot him a bunch. Luckily for me, that worked. Now I go for the burning canvas on the middle one. And now he's very unhappy. Great, okay. One down. And then use a Virtuous Strike on the one on the left. Wasn't sure how much damage it was going to do. Didn't do as much as I thought it would. Sucks to be that guy.
Dance begins.
It's my turn again. Hit him! Yeah, these guys were not on my level whatsoever. Beat all your challenges. Ultimate reward. Combo attack 3. You can hit 3 times. That's a very good skill. Oh, you have a plan? What's the plan? Tell us. Esteemed champion, new challenge rises before you. Can you overcome it like a true warrior? Obviously. I'll face Golgra. I just want to fight stuff. Who will fight Golgra? Mael will. Mael has shield. Shield wins. As we've established. All you have to do to win is just have a bunch of shields and hope that like they don't hit you a bunch of times. If they have a 15-hit combo or something, you're in a bit of trouble. If they hit like twice and you have 2 shields, who cares? No one cares. They're dead. An arena? Without my approval? You? Care for a fight? Actually, I was growing tired of this unending goose chase. I could use a nice, relaxing fight! We finally have space for a proper duel, so you won't hold back? Okay, I fought you like 4 different times in 4 different forms, so... Let's go. Let's dance. Okay, I get to go first. Good start. First things first. Shields up. The most important move, that one. It gives me Shell, Powerful, and Rush, as well as a shield, as well as putting me in offensive stance. It's like the best move. Also, it gives me a bunch of AP, because I apply buffs to myself that give me AP and it only costs 2. It's like the best move, just by default. What I'm actually going to do, though, is instead of Gustav's Homage, I'm going to Pyrolyze instantly. Because the quicker I... Never mind, you know? I was going to say the quicker I can put burn on her, the better I get, but like... I don't think this is going to go in Golgra's favor, personally. I win! I was so ready to like stack a bunch of abilities and do like magic to make... I only need to do 400,000 damage. Keep in mind, I've done 23 million before in one hit. Oh, dear. You have to delivery... No worries, Wolfie. You collect your delivery. Better to do that than not. I mean, who would do that? Who would be like, oh, I have to go collect a delivery? I'm just gonna stay here. I'm like, I'll be good. Yeah, it'll figure itself. This arena will survive for now. Why? It was utterly useless. It didn't do anything. I thought this was like secret. I think I just missed it. You actually did it. Olga was so pissed about losing, she just left. It was like the worst she's ever lost as well. I had a harder time fighting her when she was in the city, I think. I don't remember quite how that happened. A haircut. Great. That was it. Okay. Well, I guess that was something. I did get Combo Attack 3, which is actually a very... Like, if you want to generate a bunch of AP, all you have to do is put Combo Attack on, because then you get AP for each hit you do, so you just add more hits to your base attack, and suddenly, boom, you're doing pretty great, but sort of I'm a bit past that. I can't believe I never... It's weird, I remember landing here, and like, looking around, I just never went in? Maybe it was closed? I don't know. Maybe it was you had to go do the Sacred River and encounter Golgra there, and then this opens up. That would make sense, because that was the last time I actually fought Golgra, was the Sacred River, and I thrashed her just as easily then too. To be honest, it wasn't all that difficult. Have I talked to you? I must have talked to this guy. Surely. I have to find... I have all the expeditioners. You're lying to me. Right. Why do I want to look then? Because again, our mission here, since I've just done that random gestural arena out of nowhere, we got to find 2 tiny missing gestural kids to send back to the camp, and then that'll be done. I got to find a couple journals that I don't have. I know where one of them is. One of them's where I go fight Simon, who is the other thing I have to do. And I have to find some music discs. So I'm thinking I want to warm up a bit before I go try and fight Simon. Simon, for those unaware, is a secret boss, and he's pretty difficult. He can do wacky stuff, like have a second health bar after you kill the first one, and thoroughly trick you, and then he hits you like 3 times at once, and you're like, how am I meant to dodge this? And the answer is, I still don't know. So yeah, I'm putting that off for a bit. But, yeah. I'm thinking maybe I sort of look through some of the old places, like the... Oh, right, there's a thing there. I couldn't see where I was going for a second. But if I go through the underwater place, just like looking, see if I've missed a journal or something, I think that's probably a good way to at least have a look around. See if I can find some extra stuff. I'll probably at least find an item I'd never picked up. That seems to be happening a lot. The week's been pretty good. You haven't said this on Discord. Last Friday I had a major health check up. I was about to say a major health moment or something. I was like, oh, checkup. No, that's much more, like, less alarming. Officially no longer leads take sleeping time. Nice! It's much better than where my brain went when I said, but, like, I don't know, the words major health sound like they're about to lead to a negative for some reason in my brain. Maybe that's just how, like, news and stuff conditions the mind. Either way, I'll keep reading the thing you wrote and not give up halfway. Didn't want to take them, but now you're officially doctor confirmation. Be like, oh yeah, you might not need them anymore. Cool. Needs a lot of writing. Nice. Writing time is good time. And it's going incredible! It's a very good word, that. I don't know if... How often do I use the word incredible? Unless I'm describing the Hulk. I don't know. I'm like that sometimes. I randomly notice a word and it's like, I don't use that enough. Like the word brilliant. Brilliant is such a good word. And I don't say it nearly enough. Like wonderful. All these words that you know full well what they mean. They're pretty easy words. But they just sort of slip out of your lexicon. That's a good word. Yeah. No, that's 2 guys standing in the corner. Okay. These enemies mean nothing to me. If I get in a fight, I will just shoot them and they will probably die. Well, I guess we'll test it. I'm enjoying writing a lot. You made a new friend too. Nice. What a fight. Spider-Man was awesome. Everyone was dressed up in Spidey suits. Oh, cool. Did you go on like opening, like premiere Spider-Man day? I don't know what you call it. I never go to things when they've like first come out in the cinema. I'm always like 3 weeks behind, which is a problem at the moment because I'm trying to get us to go see The Odyssey at the moment, and Spider-Man's just it's like I'm already behind. Huh, a person chained to a floor. Interesting. Yeah, there's a surprisingly large amount of films I want to see, which is an issue because I don't get to see a lot of films in the cinema anyway. Like coming up this year, obviously we have The Odyssey, want to see that, that's already out. Spider-Man just came out, want to see that. But then you get to November and I think they're doing Sunrise on the Reaping, the Hunger Games one, where it's like it's the second prequel, the 5th book. I read that book when it came out. Well, I say when it came out. I read that book a few months ago. No, it's more than I read it last year. That's more than a few months ago. Whatever. I read that book. It was really good, and I very much liked that book. So I'm excited to see that movie. And then obviously in December we have Avengers. So that's 4 whole films I'm gonna have to convince people to go to cinema to see, which is a lot of effort on my part. So we'll see how well that goes. It was the first screening in the UK. Wow. You were quick on that one. This is a completely non-spoilery question because it's not actually about Spider-Man. Did you get to see the Avengers trailer in the cinema before Spider-Man? Because that's pretty cool. What's that? Oh. It's the flying thing. I see you. Don't scare me. Nothing in this place scares me. I've been here before. I'm literally just looking for like secret locations I may or may not have been to. Oh, ran into a guy. Well, that's cool. Yeah, it's a weird thing, that countdown timer they're doing, because when you play the trailer, like, it's almost guaranteed the timer's not going to work because you'll have to change it every showing. I suppose if it's the literal start date of a thing, you could probably get that arranged. Like the first day of Spider-Man coming out, you could arrange the timer to be right. I was like, oh, that's a nice guy. I forgot. I gave him a mine or something, didn't I? 'Cause it was a nice one. We leave him alone. And I did this parkour thing before, didn't I? It led me to items. Oh, I think it probably led me to the mine that I was just saying I gave to the guy. Either way, it's good for me to try and jump places. It means when I actually do need to jump to a place, I've well practiced. Yeah, and then at least around here. Okay. Been there, done that. We got really lucky last time I streamed last week, because it was... I kept saying things like, I'm going to go try and find this, and then I would immediately stumble into it. Like, no joke, I was flying around, I'm like, yeah, maybe I should go look for one of these lost gestrels. Found one. It was that sort of thing going on. These are enemies, right? Yeah, never mind. I thought you might be interactable. like this week's probably not going to go nearly as well in terms of finding stuff immediately when I want to. Oh, Une leveled up. Don't know when that happened, but great. I'll tell you something interesting that I did. This was just randomly yesterday. Actually, I shared it on Discord, didn't I? The Hank Green video where he's talking about the planet and stuff, and how like they got the from the Artemis 2 mission to space, they got the images of the Earth, and then someone lined them all up and put them in like an actual sort of video, so you could see like satellites moving and stuff, and how it's just sort of quite an inspiring video that makes you go like, oh wow, like the planet looks like a planet doing planet things. That's pretty great. Anyway, that video links to a podcast. That podcast was with Reed Weissman, who was an astronaut on the Artemis 2 mission. So I listened to that podcast, and they were talking about space, and I was like, that's cool. This is, you know, it's going to get less and less interesting as I go on, because I've just realized that actual thing I wanted to talk about isn't the interesting part. But we'll stick with it.
Your fate.
I don't know why I did a skit. I just remember these guys are useless.
Deal me in.
But yeah, so then I was just sort of thinking about space, and I looked up a bunch of space stuff, because why not? And I looked up nebulas. Right? Nebulas are the big, like, whenever you think of space and you think of those big, like, clouds that look really colorful and exciting, that's a nebula. And I found out so many real nebulas that you can, that telescopes, like a Hubble telescope and stuff, look so cool. Like, there's one that looks like a giant hand that's, like, reaching through space. Like, it looks like something out of a movie. You're like, oh wait, that's a thing? There's one that looks like a person, like, doing some sort of Statue of Liberty thing, like, reaching to the sky, and you're like, how are these real? Because at first, I was looking via Pinterest, and, like, I bet some of these are AI or, like, made up, and I was like, I clicked on one, and it happened to have a link, and it was, like, linking, talking about a specific thing. So then I Googled that specific thing, and I found out, oh, wait, no, some of these are actually things. And the reason that came to mind was because we were going through this, like, lantern-y sort of interesting-looking place in the video game, and my brain went, I was thinking about nebulas the other day, let's talk about that. A long story to get to a very strange place there, but... Huh. I don't know if I've been here or not. Like Wonder of the Universe. It's like, when you think about Wonder of the World sort of stuff, it looks like that. I think one of them is like the Pillars of Creation or something is what they've ended up calling it. Like there's the Lagoon Nebula. And they just look like they're made up. I imagine some of it's like artistically rendered, like in terms of the telescope probably sees a less exciting version and they sort of restore it via coloring it in. That's my guess anyway. But still. Climb the thing, dang it. I'll tell you the other reason why I looked up nebulas is because I'm doing I'm in the long and intricate process of maybe joining a D&D game with some new people, and because they're people I've not really met before, it's a slow process, you know. It's a lot of getting to know people, finding out if if this group's gonna work for you or not. But the character I want to end up playing is a druid from the Circle of Stars, which means looking at fun space stuff works as inspiration. You're just like, okay, but like, what if when they do their star thing and like they can shoot lasers out of their hands, what if their hair like goes space, like, you know, just fun. That's the kind of fun flavor stuff you can just put in there. It's like, it doesn't really affect the mechanics of the game, but like, what if it looks cool? You know, the coolest looking thing in space is a nebula, apparently, according to me. You know what? I don't think I'm wrong. Like, stars are cool. Galaxies are cool. Nebulas, though. That's where it's at. Wait, I can shoot that. How do I get there? Because I can get... If I can shoot that, surely I can fight that, right? And if I've not fought that, then I've missed something. Send me back. Must return whence I came. On my way forth. I knew you were gonna go there. Because you know the fun thing about searching for nebulas on Google? You get a lot of Karen Gillan. No, this is not the way. Amarillo. Maybe that guy's just there to taunt me. Maybe I can't get over there. Like, you'd think you'd be able to. That joke was made from the other. Yeah, see, it's really annoying and also kind of funny. Is this going to lead anywhere important? I went past one of the secret paths. I'm pretty sure that was just led to a mime I've already killed. A city under the sea. Fascinating. I remember being here. I don't quite remember where I've been though. Hang on. Hang on. Did I climb up here before? Did I? Excuse me, sir. I think there's a thing behind you I want to break. You fought me anyway. Well, sucks to be you. 1,000 XP at a time, I will level up. I got... Dang it. It could have been a music disc. It could have been. It wasn't, but it could have been. And then this leads... Questionable location. Okay, that takes me down. I think down will lead me away. What's this?
Great.
The least useful thing I've ever found. You can get your weapon level to 3. I'm like, my weapon level is 33. I think I'm fine. Ooh. You're probably gonna die instantly, but at least you're something different. The Chromatic Troubadour. That guy gave me 2,000 XP. That would have been an interesting fight if I'd found it the first time round. Now you give me...
Good stuff.
Energizing Break. Actually you know, for a level 3 skill that only costs 3 to put on, pretty good. Means when you break a target, you can instantly, you know, back it up with some power. Will I put it on? No. Yeah, that's the kind of sort of pathway I need to find. Even though it didn't really turn out. Like, that's the sort of thing where you could find a music disc or an extra journal or something that I have skipped over. Curiously though, it didn't lead me to the... Okay, maybe they are all like that. Maybe I can't go fight them. Maybe that's just they've put in the actual enemy model that you can shoot instead of a background one that you can't. I have to accept that. Okay. So, been up there now. Where else can I go? I really don't need to fight any of you. You offer me nothing, and you will only end up dead. Come on, which way did I come from? Because this is... a different way. This is where the boss fight probably was, wasn't it? I mean, giant open space. Reasonable to assume. Which means that maybe I should go back and check the other bit just to make sure. This area is much bigger than I remember it being. Gotta be honest. I remember it sort of being a... I remember liking it for the aesthetic of it. I just don't remember it feeling so labyrinthine and having a city in it. Which is to say, I did this bit a long time ago. Hi. Was it literally just... Nope, there's the thing. Hold on. Get me over there. And this leads me to an item. After free aim hit, base attack damage is increased by 50% for 1 turn. Well, it's something I didn't have. I must have just gone through this random pathway, got stuck in a boss fight, and then never gone back, and that's why I missed that stuff we just did. Because it wasn't particularly hidden, it just looked like I didn't really explore that area. And we're out. Okay. Underwater place, mostly explored now. We fly! Okay, and I looked through the SDA cave already. That was last time. I've been through the Ancient Sanctuary. Well, I've been through Gestural Village. Don't know if I did Ancient Sanctuary. Did the Redwoods. Did the Small Border. I don't know how you meant to say it. Didn't do Yellow Harvest yet. In terms of... I've done all these before. I've not re-gone through them to check I've not missed anything. That's the key difference this time. I think, though, first, I'm just going to have a look around. Because what I think what I sort of... I don't know if deciphered is the right word, but concluded was that all of the lost Gestrels, the little guys hanging around somewhere, they were in the overworld map. I'm just sort of looking for little hidden places. There might be a guy who needs to be sent home.
go.
Here we go.
Flashing through the sky. Hang on tight.
Let us check the map again. Okay. So what I'm thinking is I might make my next sort of port of call for places to re-explore this one. So I recall a path I didn't go down and ended up fighting a boss and then that area ended. There could be something there. Other than that, absolutely no idea. There's a lot of places that it could be anywhere. I guess I should probably just to show you on screen what I'm talking about. I'm missing number 38. And I'm missing number 60. And I'm missing Simon. But we know where Simon is. I'm just putting it off for a bit.
Here we go. Here we go.
This is a very empty island. Absolutely nothing here. Fascinating.
Hang on tight.
I go through, I must have gone through there. I did the painting thing. That was a whole side adventure where I fought a boss at the end. Any dudes just chilling? Hiding? No. Fair enough. What about on top? Nope. I think I checked over there. I've been in there recently. That glowy island over there.
Hang on
What
tight.
about this? Can you just land in the middle? You can. Doesn't look to be much here, but how fun. That's the other, I could look through the battlefield again. What? It? The Blade Graveyard?
Through the sky.
I have a feeling this won't be a very explorable area, but I kind of want to go in it just to make sure. We'll do that. I think it's going to be one of those static camera things where you just, yep, you walk in, you pick up a music disc and you leave. That's basically the gist of it. Unless there's a mysterious feature of those that I've just missed this entire game.
Here we go.
I think I've checked these little places. You have to look pretty carefully on the map sometimes. Have I been to the boat graveyard? My must have. It's got the words boat graveyard on it. It only gets a name when you walk in. Oh, hello. What's this? Can I land? No. That'd be a great spot to hide something. Just land on top of it.
Flashing through the sky.
Must have been interesting building this landscape, like as a developer point of view, because you sort of you'd have to build obviously the area, but then you'd have to build it with the knowledge that you could then eventually fly over it, so you can't really hide any. Hello, that's a journal I don't have. How do I? Where is this? Oh, it's a little cliff. So unless you're flying, you can't get up here. That explains a lot. Our adventures have paid off. Time to fight some things and get some rewards. Fight me, evil. Or I don't know why I'm doing it. I'm going to buff everybody, even though we get like 2 whole turns beforehand. I just shoot that. How much damage is this going to do? Not a lot. I like that. Let's hope for these guys yet. That guy, set him on fire. Instantly gone. Next question. I'm Minoko. Hello. What would I like to do? I can give energy to allies. Pretty useless overall. Let's just do some fire damage. Sorry, light damage. That also sets things on fire. And then hit the one on the right. Now, it is my turn. These guys probably resistant to dark damage quite bothersomely. However, guy on the right here is breakable, so we'll do that. And then, for the lols, I think. Apply Shadowbringer to the middle one. Oh, I guess it's a random hit thing. Forgot about that. Bye-bye. Okay, maybe not bye-bye. Maybe we'll keep going, but no attack for you. Burning. No, do guard up again. Then Gustav's homage upon the nearly dead one. When my next turn comes around, I'll be more than ready to kill everything. We can slow the enemy. We can, well, let's apply defenseless. That'll be amusing. Energy, I guess? I mean, I can't do much else. Twilight Dance.
Stars judged you. Let's gamble.
Great. Loving it. And then we will go for the final part. This is fun. And then you're gonna die now, but I'm gonna try and make it as amusing as possible. You're on fire, you're marked. I got 2 shields. Enjoy your demise. May they be fulfilling and satisfactory. Highest damage, 8 million. Pretty good. Not my best. Pretty good. I got an upgrade for a weapon, upgrade for longer shell. Nothing too exciting, but I got 1 million XP, so I'll take it. Literally, I got 1 level out of that weapon. Okay.
I miss you.
It's not even a journal that's in this.
I miss you, but I do. I wish I could talk to you.
Next
Tell
one.
you. Fuck. I don't know what I would tell you. Just ask that you forgive me. Julie, forgive me. I'm not a traitor. I'm not. I'm trying to save. I'm trying to save us all. But you're right. I am a coward. I'm a fucking coward. You deserved to know why, but I couldn't. I couldn't face you properly. Not, and still do, what had to be done. Papa believes you're Clear's creation, and even if you're not, we can no longer trust you. But I think you just wanted answers. Why? Why couldn't you just let it go? Why did you convince them to abduct me, interrogate me? No. Fuck, I shouldn't say that. You thought I was a traitor. You were doing what you thought was right, just like we are. I swear to you, I'm doing what's right. I should have known when you started questioning things that you wouldn't be fooled. But how could I even explain? You'd have thought I'd gone mad. Doppelgangers. Canvas worlds. Man. But Papa's right. We can't take the risk. Too much is at stake. It had to be done. It had to. Clear already took our sister. If we want to save our family, our world, our people, we can't take any chances. And once we free Mama, she'll bring you back. It won't be forever. I promise. I promise. We deserve to live. All of us. We deserve to exist.
That was a lot. I mean, I feel like we should just sort of... Well done, Ben Starr. Well, that was...
Let's go.
like, solo delivery. Good. Good, didn't it? I don't know, I don't have the words to adequately articulate the acting choices that I appreciated there, but like... solid monologue. I wasn't expecting, and I'm still annoyed that I found a journal and it wasn't actually listed in the journals until I picked it up, so I didn't really gain a journal entry that I was looking for, but as what I wasn't looking for, pretty good to find. Made up for it very quickly. Adequately captured the feelings of confusion, betrayal, and mistrust that were going around.
Flashing through the sky.
Oh, hello, merchant. Ooh! Outfit for Manuka. Don't mind if I do. Wait. Great. Free stuff.
Here we go.
Maybe when I found that guy, I hadn't unlocked Monoko yet.
Here we go.
Have I done Coastal Cave? I don't know if I've done Coastal Cave. I recall a place that I went into and then came out of because I couldn't do it. May have been Coastal Cave. Hello? Okay, great. Oh, you just gave me a bunch of weapons that I already have. Okay. What about you? Aha! One weapon I don't have. +1, all perfection gain, can't reach S rank. Well, I'll buy it. It's basically free with the amount of stuff I have, but... Is this where I came in? Yes. Maybe I want to go over this way. I want to see if I can find any secrets that I have not already found, which there don't appear to be any. Well, wow, that's pretty. Very nice. Also, strangely uplifting soundtrack in here. I like that. Ads incoming, says Twitch. Okay. We got like a minute. I'll just keep looking around. It's not like we're high on you know, narrative importance at the moment. There's not a lot to miss out on. And I've still got a drink on the go, so I don't need to go get some hydration or anything. We will just tolerate the ad break and be on our... Hello, have I been here? Sky Island. One would assume I have. What is it? I think I have been here. I remember being here. I don't remember what was here though. I remember this actually. Strangely. I think there was an item up here. Maybe there was a giant enemy I fought? That sounds about right. I already fought it, so it's not here anymore. Not seeing any journals or music discs. I don't have. Well, even if there were ones that I did have, I wouldn't be able to see them. So... I'll keep on my slow progression north.
Son, here I come.
Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Where am I? Okay, that's the Midnight Sanctuary. Yeah, Endless Night Sanctuary. I think there's gonna be a gestural somewhere in this little phone waiting around to be saved. Just in my experience, they've not really been hidden, they've just been sitting in obscure places.
Hang on tight.
What the hell is this? That looks different. On this cliff, have I been here? We'll see. Currently in ads, but you forgot to say... Well, you're currently in ads, so if I reply to what you're saying, I guess you won't hear what I say. I'll read it now, and then... Started playing the Avengers game recently, because I bought it on Steam, and it got delisted. Or it got delisted. It got delisted? It has an offline mode. How did they delist it? Yeah, specs to recommend to run it back then. Now you do. Yeah, the story of that game was real fun. It wasn't a very good Destiny-like. It was a very fun, like, cinematic superhero game. Well, I was constantly waiting for Captain Marvel to show up, and like, I'm like, when are they gonna get to the Captain Marvel bit? The end of that game is a tease, like they shoot a thing into space, and I'm like, oh, exciting! Captain Marvel's gonna show up. I'll get to fly around and shoot lasers. Never happened. Game got turned off. Disappointing. Yeah, this looks different. I don't know if I've been here before. Only one person may enter at a time. Send in my help. Get ready. What am I getting ready for? I remember this. I don't think I won, but I remember this place.
Shields up. 'Cause I won't let you. 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 'Cause I won't let you.
gotta reinstall my parries in my brain. Pyrolyze, por favor. Are you on fire? Always a good way to go about things. And then... go to a burning canvas. Just keep attacking. My parries are back. That was a good... I cranked up break meter massively. Okay. I want to go guard up to give me my buffs again.
The dance begins.
Then I want to go for sword ballet.
This will hurt.
I thought it might do a lot of break damage. Didn't really. Joke's on you. You just made me more powerful. It gave me more shields than I had going into the attack, and the shields give me extra 10% damage for every shield, so there's some smarts going on. Wait, hang on, now my virtuous start. Great, do the thing. Perfect. I don't know how this is gonna go, but
Get out of this camp.
in theory, yeah, it's got a very high defense meter. That makes sense. Missed the last one. But now breakable. And once I break it, good things come. I would like to put myself back in the good move. You can't buy Avengers anymore anywhere? Damn. Well, I have it on disc, so they can't take it from me. It's a very fun game, especially like they got all of the heroes to a really fun state. Like Hulk, when you jump around everywhere and you punch things, that was fun. Iron Man, you fly around everywhere and you laser things or rocket things or repulsor things, that was fun. Captain America, you just threw the shield at everybody. Like, they had a really fun game in the Avengers game. It's just, it wasn't really appreciated. Actually, I'm not even gonna say that. I think it was disliked for the things it was trying to do, because it was trying the whole games as a service thing, and that wasn't the good part. The good part wasn't the games as a service. The good part was, I'm gonna be a superhero, run around and punch stuff. Also, there's a story, which was actually a very good story about Miss Marvel most of the way. It's like I think if they hadn't been making a games as a service one, it would have been more well loved than it was.
Shields up. Let's spill some ink. Witness the flames.
This guy's certainly got a lot of health, hasn't he? There we go. The 1. Max health is reduced to 1. Why would I want that? 108% crit rate. Price is paid and reward is served. Mind Conveyor's true art and reserve. Right, boldness. Makes sense. Just don't understand. Send in CL. We'll do it again. There's also just like because it didn't resemble the MCU. Yeah, that one makes less sense. Is like, I forget when it came out, but like video games, we're in a firm holding pattern of the video games are not the MCU continuity. Like Spider-Man, Wolverine, Midnight Suns. That was another great game that less people played. You can still play that one, and it's a single player, and it's really fun. And it's strategy, and you're gonna make friends with everybody. That's the part I like. That's the part some people don't like, is that in between all these tactics missions, you have to talk to everyone and like befriend all the Avengers and Midnight Suns, and but I like that bit. Me and Captain Marvel were buddies. And like you have X-Men in there as well. I just remembered you have Magic and Wanda Maximoff and stuff. Midnight Suns was really good. Very much like that game. Me and my bad parry. Do double damage this turn. Great.
Your fate.
Not gonna do a lot, but I am now in the Twilight mode. Get 2 goes before I get 1? That's not very fair. I should Grim Harvest it to heal, because I can't do a bunch of shields this time. Okay, well, I'm not dead. Okay, my brain is working too slow. I'm like, wait for the parry, and then it's already hit me. Do I really care, though, about this fight? I get boldness. That's my... Maybe you get something if you beat him with everybody. You never know. Gotta try.
Here we go.
Prince Guardians of the Galaxy as well. I've not played that one. Mainly because I know it's a... But at the time, I knew it was a game with a bunch of licensed music in it, and if I was going to play it at the time, it would have been streaming it, and I would have just not been experiencing it in a very enjoyable way, because none of the music would have hit when it was supposed to. Is copyright, but these days, if I've got to play it, it's probably going to be off stream. It's just not a game that I've really thought about in a long time. I have other things I want to play at the moment. Maybe when they make Guardians of the Galaxy 4, I'll like jump on that. If they make Guardians of the Galaxy 4. Although, can we talk about how at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 3, it's not spoiling anything, at the end of the credits it said Star-Lord will return. When's that happening? Do we know? Like, nothing to do with the plot of the movie, but it said Star-Lord will return. I'm like, is he gonna be in Doomsday? I'm not seeing anything about it. Probably going to be in... I say probably going to be in Secret Wars. We have no idea who's going to be in Secret Wars. I still don't really know what Secret Wars is most of the time.
Stars judged you. If I die, so be it.
I did it. Nearly breakable.
Take your shot.
Messed it up. What would I like to do to you today? I would like to... I'm gonna hit you with a gradient attack. Shadowbringer. Give you 20 stacks. Then what am I gonna do? Good question. Twilight Dance just did it really hard. Yeah, why not? It's now breakable. I just gotta live. I used to be unstoppable at parrying these things. What happened? The first time I fought one, I won. Because even though it was way harder than it was meant to be, I still just parried every single attack, and it was great. Oh well. I don't really like it here. I don't see any journals, I'm leaving. Maybe turns up in sequels or something, or at least in Solo movie. They could literally call it Legendary Star Wars, and it could be about him trying to go back to space or something. I mean, I don't think we should do that. That's how we get movies that are really uninteresting. We just go, what if we put a character in a movie and we don't have any ideas for it? But on it, I think there's space for a MCU team-up movie that isn't an official team. Like, in terms of like IP wise, probably doesn't make any sense.
Sky.
Probably something that wouldn't be as marketable, but like there's so many characters. You could just make a crossover movie with like pick three random characters. I realize I just said you should always have a good idea for a movie, otherwise you end up with bad ones, but stick with me. Pick three random characters and stick them. Ooh, I've never talked to this guy. Nice. I got a music disc. Surprise success.
Good stuff.
Yeah, where I was going with that was like,
Sky.
there's so much space stuff in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that never gets to cross over the same way that Earth stuff does. Like, what if some of the Guardians of the Galaxy, but also Captain Marvel? Just like stick them together and see what happens. You could make a good story out of that. Say you could make a good story. You'd ideally want to make the story and then figure out who you like. You know, you'd want the idea first, but it just doesn't feel like it's on the table. I feel like if it was on the table, you could have more fun ideas. Like when they set up as Guardians of the Galaxy, right? And then the story goes that James Gunn didn't want Thor in his Guardians of the Galaxy movie. So Taika Waititi took the bullet and was like, okay, we'll just sort of separate them and go. Well, that was such a fun idea. Why don't we do that? Because that's what makes the MCU fun when it's at its best, is the fact that you can have two characters and they all show up at the same place and you go, oh, we get to see what happens now. Like, that was the reason Infinity War was cool when it came out, because at the time you had the Guardians of the Galaxy who you'd never seen interact with anyone except the Guardians of the Galaxy. Then you had the Avengers, and you had Doctor Strange, who'd been set up in Doctor Strange exclusively, with a bit in Thor Ragnarok. And that was exciting when he was in that. And you were like, how are they going to get all of these people in the same place and do stuff? And the answer was, they put them all in the same place and they did stuff. It's like, it was so simple. And it was so cool. And I just don't feel like we've really been following that through with the newest stuff. No Way Home did it. And that was very good. Thunderbolts did it. And that was very good. Like, all the ones that do it are very good. Even She-Hulk, actually. I've opened up a can of worms here because I really like this show, and it seems that the vast majority of people online don't. Or the vast majority of loud people online don't. Either way, She-Hulk roundly stuck Wong in the show, and it was the best thing ever. Like, do that. More of that. That's how we make Marvel fun. Just make fun choices and stick with them. See what happens. I'm going in here. We're gonna re-explore this place. You like it? Good. Oh, there's at least 2 of us. Madison, 2 N's, 1 Y, and it's not where you think. What a lovely place this is. Hi man, literally a street level hero taking out his comfort zone at that point. Oh, what, going to space? Yeah. In Infinity War. Absolutely zero tolerance spoiler policy for the new one. Just getting that one out of the way. We ain't about to say anything about that film. Even if it's in a trailer, I don't want to hear it. I've seen the trailer, but I'm like... If we start having that conversation, someone's going to accidentally spoil something. Just happens that way, so... Safe space. I think I saw today that I saw it's like they're not doing Wonder Man season 2 anymore in the Marvel. Like they said they've renewed it and then they're now not doing it. I don't quite know how that's happened or why that's happened. I just saw a bit of news. So that's disappointing really, because I watched that whole show and I really liked it, which is funny because you wouldn't think that from a show called Wonder Man that's like coming so late in the game that you're like, what who needs? The answer is everyone needs it. Because it's not about a superhero, it's about an actor who's just trying to, you know, live. You're like, actually very good. Got Ben Kingsley, he's great. I think I went this way. It's a very calm location, isn't it? Like just chilling. These fightable. No. Not from the looks of it. I know where I want to go. I remember where I went. And I sort of missed a pathway. Watch there be absolutely nothing waiting for me there, but... They never assembled the writers room for season 2 and Disney essentially put those writers and that team onto other projects instead. Interesting. I don't quite know this, but I did hear the guy who like directed or wrote one of those things for Brand New Day and Shang-Chi, that guy. I think he was involved in Wonder Man somehow, and I read a theory that like if he's getting onto more Spider-Man things in Shang-Chi 2, then he's just not going to have the time really to do Wonder Man season 2. That guy, the guy with all the names, I never know what order they go in. Destin Daniel Prentice. Oh, hello. You dead? Oh, okay. You're not dead, you're just tired. You know what? Relatable. This is the pathway I wanted to follow. I think. Is it? Nope, no it's not. Hello, the tank. What are you doing? No. Stop cheating! I give up. I don't need to fight that thing. It's not going to give me anything useful. Well, it will, but... I can live without it. I remember this room. Oh, what the? Oh! I don't think I ever once thought of falling down here. Hello.
Well, that will help.
Auto regen. Fascinating. Are you a big bad guy or just a normal bad guy? You're just a dude. No, you're just a dead. How do you get back up then? Why do we fall, Master Wang? Oh look, it's like a path hidden in the wall. That's really clever. I could barely see that, even as I'm going up it. Is this where I came from, or is this where I'm going? Well, you can get all the way up there, it seems. Interesting. A lot of people are unhappy about it because, not to make it deep, but it was also an announcement that happened at the same time. Blade got cancelled. People didn't like seeing. What, has Blade been officially cancelled now? Or is this like a past tense thing? Because I thought that got shelved a long while ago. Land on. Okay, there was no point landing here, but it was at least cool. Much like the Marvel didn't ever seem like they wanted to make the movie anyway, but he moved on and Marvel cancelled the film. I mean, what it sounds like from all of the many reports and rumors and just things that have swirled around Blade, it's just like they never really had a film. Like, they had an idea, and they were like, this idea is not good enough. So they cancelled that idea, and they never really got a new one. That's what it sounds like, anyway. Which honestly makes sense, because they announced it just as an idea. They were like, what if we had Mahershala Ali, because he's exciting, and then he was Blade, and they did something. So that's cool. And then they put his voice in one film that I really liked, and then no one else, again, seems to on the internet. That film was Eternals. Again, not. I don't have the best track record on liking the things that everyone else. Well, actually, no. I like a lot of things everyone else likes. I just like more things, and then they don't like. They don't follow me. I follow. Yeah. I don't know. It's like, when people talk about Eternals, they say two things. They say, one... Actually, they do say three things. One of the things they say is, I really like that film, and it's really underrated. That's me. Then you have the people who say that they just don't like it, they think it's a terrible film, and they refuse to elaborate, and that bothers me, because I like the film, and I'm like, well, I think we just have a difference of opinion. They're like, no, it's bad. I'm like, if you say so, but I don't agree. And then you have the other group of people who are like, you know, it was a promising idea, but it really should have been a TV series, and to them, I almost disagree more, because I'm like, no, I like sitting down for the one one time and getting the whole thing. I don't want to sit at Eternals for like 10 episodes. I like the epic format of like, no, we do it all at once. Whole story. Go. Yeah, it's gonna be a long film, but whatever. Whole story. I prefer movies to TV most of the time. Not in a watching experience. Like, I enjoy plenty of television that I watch. It's just, like, if you're adapting a book or something, I want it to be a movie most of the time. Because then I can enjoy the book at a quicker pace. I don't have to, like, go through an endeavor of, like, I can just be like, oh, you know what, tonight I'm gonna watch this thing. Why the Hunger Games films are so good? Because they're basically the book. Basically. I skip some bits. But, like, for the most part, if you want to quickly revisit the Hunger Games and have a good time, you know, taking down the Capitol and all that, you just watch the movie and you get basically all you need. And you can get back in, get out, job done. There's maximum, well, there will be 6 of them, technically, because one of them is 2 parts, and there's going to be a prequel, but it's the second prequel. Yeah. So there's going to be 6 of them total. Reading the books would take much longer. Watching 6 films, you could do that in a week. You can have a nice time. You can leave. You can get back to watching other stuff. And so when people say, Eternal should have been a TV show, I'm like, no. I like that when I want to go watch Eternals, I can watch it in a day. Less than a day, really. A couple hours. It's just, I think it works, the format of an epic works much better for me in a film. Or a book. Not a TV show. Because a TV show, it's not actually like a one thing. It's like stop and start constantly. And unless you have a really good episode plan, it's just, the flow isn't the same. I think that's also where a lot of book to TV adaptations fall down. Like, they don't adapt it into a TV show, they just adapt it into a book visually. So where a book, you can sort of put it down at the end of a chapter and be fine, because you'll just come back and read the next chapter. You can't actually format a TV show like that, because a book, you're expecting to only get a piece of it. You watch an episode of TV, normally you're expecting to get a full arc of some sort. So if you just stick a chapter as an episode, it just doesn't work. You sit there and you go, okay, I guess stuff happened. But like, yeah. No, I don't want to attack anyway. I don't know what happens when you attack this guy, but I've always found him, you know, leave him alone. Having a nice time. Just like the Marvels? Well, that one, weirdly, I think more people can agree on is a fun movie than Eternals. Or at least that's the sort of sentiment I've seen. Because Marvel's has a bunch of cool action and characters people already know, so they're all like they're willing to forgive more, I think. I'm not sure. I'm the same. I like the Marvels and Captain Marvel. I rate Captain Marvel so highly, and no one ever seems to get it. But I've seen people say Captain Marvel's bad. I'm like, what do you mean? She does the cool lasers and flies through a spaceship, and that's the fight, because she doesn't need to do a boss fight at the end of the film, because she just flies through the spaceship and they run away. Like, I'd never seen that one before in a movie. That was a great new idea. Genuinely, I really like that. And yeah. I don't know. Also, Marvels had like the fun. It had the musical place. I liked the musical place. It had the random bit, like, well, the Cats, but then they play the song from Cats, and it's like a meta joke, and it's really funny, and I liked that a lot. The only thing the Marvels didn't have, that even I noticed, even though I'm like so non-critical about these things a lot of the time, you could see the reshoot / we trying to put this film together, and it's difficult in it when there's like. At one point, the 3 of them, they land on like planet. It's just sort of, I don't know, it's very The Volume. they film The Mandalorian in. It's like it's sort of yellow fields of stuff, and they have a big conversation that, like, they figure out the plot going through that one conversation, and it's like, okay, on to the big climax of the film. I'm like, okay, I can sort of see the things that happened there. I can see the seams, as it were, but I don't care. We got where we were going, and it was fun. It's not even a long film. I think that's the problem, actually. I'm recalling things as we talk about it.
Great.
That it was a film that it was really short, and I think that was where it's like they cut a lot of stuff and had to squash some other scenes together to really make it work.
Mira, ave mi.
Trade. My goodness. Energizing attack too. Right, I don't have that. Buy it. There we go. Buy that. Buy that. Fight the merchant. Why not? You won't be difficult. Also about Blade, this confirmed fact that the costumes weren't getting used. Yeah, I saw that. They went to a different film.
Shields up. Witness the flames.
Sucks to be that guy. What you got? On start and start if start the swap to offensive stance. Cool. +1 shield on swapping to offensive stance. Ooh. That's actually an interesting weapon. It lets me gain shields. Well, there was no stuff that I wanted. I wanted a journal or something, didn't get one. Wanted a music disc or something, didn't get one. But I got to fight a merchant, so profit. Yeah, I like Captain America Brave New World. We're talking about films that I like but no one else likes. No, I didn't like Captain America Brave New World. In fact, it might have just been because I didn't see it in a cinema or anything. Watched it just when it came out on Disney Plus because it was there and I hadn't seen it before, and I was like, no, maybe it'll be fine. And I just didn't really enjoy it. It felt like it didn't really have much of a plot going for it. I don't. Yeah. I felt like the villain wasn't that great, and I felt like he didn't get to do much Captain America-ing. And it also felt weird. Like, the best part of the film was the 3 seconds when Bucky showed up. I'm like, oh yeah, I like these characters. But I think it also didn't help that like you had the other Falcon there. You know, if he's become Captain America, and it's just the guy who's the Falcon, and I'm like, when did you show up? I genuinely don't remember when that guy came into things. He was just sort of there. And I was like, okay, I guess you've got a protege, but why do we need one? Like, very key thing. Falcon came into Captain America Winter Soldier after the first movie. And he was great. He was like a breath of fresh air. And he had a bunch of personality. And they're like, here's another Falcon for your other Captain America. And I'm like, okay, but why is he there? I don't understand. I just didn't really like it. Also, you know, the whole Hulk thing was not a surprise, and it just felt like the whole movie was waiting for that to happen, and then it happened, and I was like, okay, yep, the Hulk's here now. And then I didn't really like the fight between them, because it felt like there was no, like, you know... let's talk about a thing I do like. I'm reminded of that one scene in Avengers 1, where you've got... They're on the helicarrier, and the Hulk turns into the Hulk, and you've got Black Widow, and she's also there. And it's like, Bruce, we're gonna make it through this. And he's like, oh no, I'm not. And it becomes the Hulk. And there's like that corridor shot where it's like half the screen is just the wall because it's really narrow. And you got the Hulk who is bigger than the tunnel he's running through. And you got Black Widow right in front of him. And that is the most terrifying the Hulk has ever been. Because I'm like, if he catches her, she's just dead. Like, nothing. There is nothing to do there other than run that way. And, like, even running that way, he's breaking the ship as he's going. It's like, this tiny scene in that movie is the best Hulk thing. And so I didn't get any of that in Brave New World. Not really. I didn't feel any of it, at least, even if they did try. I don't remember, really. I've seen them film once, and I didn't think to watch it again. But yeah. Instead, I've got vibranium wings, so the Hulk can punch me as much as he wants, and I'll wait. I'm like, no, waiting should not be an option. You run, you hide, or you die. that should be the MO of fighting the Hulk. Unless you're Thor, in which case you get bonus points because you are Thor, you can summon lightning, and you know, it makes more sense. Captain America versus the Hulk should very much be, I'm gonna run away now. In my mind. I can't be the absolute authority on these things. Well, I didn't find any extra stuff while running through here. That was fun. Ow. The other thing about Brave New World that's really petty on my part is I just didn't like the costumes as much. In Falcon and Winter Soldier, at the very end, when Falcon is in the Captain America costume, it's like the coolest costume you've ever seen, and they sort of just did it. They did it, but less in Brave New World, and I didn't like that. I like when he's got the cool visor thing. It's like just around his head, you know? I don't know why I've walked into here, gonna be honest. I don't think I missed anything the first time round. But maybe if I go back to the top, maybe I'll find extras and there'll be like a music disc. Who knows? We'll see. I really like the movie. It's not perfect, but it felt cool seeing Sam Wilson do more action with the shield. There's also the fact that he doesn't have the superhero stuff. You know, not like that's not like that. He doesn't have the stuff to be a superhero. No, he doesn't have the super soldier serum. So he can just do less. I enjoyed Bucky in Thunderbolts more than I enjoyed Captain America in Captain America Brave New World. It's great. That's strange. That's not supposed to happen. There's also... Yeah, I'll enter the monolith and see what happens. I mean, I've already done it, but there might be stuff. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. I've forgotten what it was. Sad. Oh, I remember. It was... All these things I'm complaining about Brave New World, but it's not like each one was a terrible thing. It just, I don't think anything really combined together to make a movie I really enjoyed watching at all. Like, also there's the fact that, like, thematically speaking, Captain America didn't do much Captain America-ing. Like, he's very much, hi, I'm Captain America because I sort of have to be these days. Because I was given a shield. I guess that's what we're going with. And I work for the government. Which, we had a whole Captain America movie about working for the government wasn't working out. And we saw, like, then S.H.I.E.L.D. gets overthrown and, like, you know? And the third Captain America movie was literally like, we're gonna rebel against the government. They don't have the right idea. So when we go back to Captain America 4, it's like, I work for the government. And the president, personally. I'm like, huh. That's not very free spirit, let's go. And the movie was also about, like, the bad guy was sitting there being like, yo, the government screwed me over. Huh. Yeah. I just didn't feel like it was very Captain America-y, or very brave, or new. Didn't have much of the world. the CGI annoyed me sometimes. Like it looked the bit with the cherry blossoms. I think they might have been real, but it just looked very fake, and that was confusing. Actually, I think it is possible that all, like, because the way we as people think in general is very much feeling first, justify the feeling, right? So whenever you're criticizing something, usually it's, I feel this way, why do I feel that? Yeah, it must be because of that thing I just thought of. So when I'm complaining about these things, you know, it's first draft thoughts. Have I talked to this guy before? Great. I have not talked to this guy before. Fascinating. I will buy your weapons, sir. But I think one of the things I didn't like about Brave New World was it just didn't look nice visually. Like, artistic-wise, it just didn't have a nice style I liked, and the CGI looked very questionable. And like this, I remember there was a bit where like I think Sam was driving a truck and he gets like shot at by Giancarlo Esposito for a reason that's never really figured out in my brain. Well, first note says thanks for seeing and getting to AP. Nice. That's pretty good. And like I just remember when that happened and this car gets like upturned or whatever. I remember being like, we're just in some random neighborhood. There is nothing really artistic going on here. It felt like a reshoot, probably because it was just sort of jammed in there. And so I think the visual style not hitting for me probably dampened my experience of everything else within it. Like when you listen to a song for the first time and you're watching the music video, and you may like the song, but the music video just isn't, it's not performing on the same level you want it to. And so it makes the song feel less than, because the visuals just aren't matching the experience you sort of want to have. And then you listen to the song without the video and you're like, this is a great song. I think that may have happened with Brave New World, but I just didn't like the look of it. And because I didn't like the look of it, I could never really get into the rest of it. I felt like there was so much indoors, sort of, I don't know, it's like The Boys, the Amazon Prime show. After a certain point, they stopped doing outside, and they just started going indoors, and everything was people in a room that, like, is it a real room? Maybe. And, like, they just sort of talk back and forth, and they fight a bit indoors, and you sort of lose the immersion factor, and it starts looking all a bit plastic. That's how I felt about Brave New World, which again makes sense considering the number of reshoots and stuff they did, and probably a lot of it was shot on a stage rather than in an actual place. If I watch it again, I will probably enjoy it more than the first time. I just don't feel like watching it again because I don't really feel like it did much. I'd rather watch the Thunderbolts again because I liked that one a lot. But funnily enough, they're outside a lot in that one. That works with what I just said. You compare the two, and it's night and day. Do I think the movie tried copying the Russo Brothers style from Winter Soldier and Civil War? No. And I think that's the problem. I felt like it just didn't really have... It didn't match any of the Captain America house style. So I don't think it did really good by the characters. Like, there wasn't a lot of movement in... like emotional resolution or anything. The emotional core of the film, weirdly, is Betty Ross and President Thunderbolt Ross in what is the first Captain America movie for Sam Wilson, right? And like, because they'd done the Captain America story for Sam Wilson in the TV show, but he didn't get to do it as much as the TV show. I just felt like it was lacking stuff to do with the characters. Like, you couldn't take them on a big arc because they already done it, but then that TV show, it also only half really did it, because it... I don't know, I also need to watch that TV show again probably if I want to make actual opinions about it, because I watched it one time when it came out, and it came out on the heels of WandaVision, I believe? Either that one came first or second. But WandaVision I liked in its entirety, so sort of tough break trying to follow that one up. Yeah. So WandaVision just did this really cool like magic and with like mystery, magic, excitement, you know? And then you have to follow that up with, and now for people being displaced and a very grey world that's funny. It's talking about WandaVision and you're saying, oh yeah, it was followed up by a really grey looking overcast place. Interesting. What, in black and white, you might say? No, but... yeah, I think Falcon and the Winter Soldier should have been a movie. I think that movie should have been called Captain America 4. And I think Brave New World shouldn't have been a movie. Or it should have been just a different movie. A better one. Vision Quest is in October. It has a release date now? And I think they're talking more about it at a Disney event or something. I should probably actually be fighting these enemies, but they might give me XP. Unlike the ones earlier in the game that I've just been running past because they give me 1000 XP, that's basically nothing. I really do hope when I get to the top of this thing for a second time, there's like secrets up there waiting for me. Like someone's left out a nice little extra I can pick up. Like a music disc. Wait. It's a long run all the way up here. If I make it up here and there's nothing, I'm going to go fight Simon just for a bit of excitement. Because it's October 14th. Fascinating. I hope that's a good show. It's not made by the same, or written by the same person who did Agatha All Along and WandaVision, to my knowledge, so it's a bit up to debate whether it's gonna be
Your fate. The seal.
a nice continuation or not. But I hope it is, because that's honestly one of my favorite things we're just doing in the MCU at the moment, is the Wandaverse, as I'm gonna call it, where it's just like this nice little side story that's happening. Where you follow WandaVision and then you go through onto, what was it? Then you do Multiverse of Madness, then you do Agatha All Along, and now it'll be Vision Quest. You know, it's like this nice side project, effectively. It's a different story arc than the main stuff that's going on. And Agatha All Along really took what WandaVision laid down and just made it amazinger than it already was. Like, again, this is the stuff. It's like when you take the random character and you make something interesting because you have an idea for something interesting with the random character. Like Brave New World, Captain America should have been a slam dunk because it's Captain America. But they just didn't really have much they wanted to do with him, seemingly, and so it was just sort of like, Agatha All Along, it's like, what could you possibly want to do with Agatha Harkness? The answer is make a really good show that's actually like a TV show where episodes happen, and you watch one episode, and you're like, that's a good episode, and you watch the next episode, and you're like, that's a completely different episode that's also really good. Like, It's the one that's actually felt like a TV show when you watched it. And you're like, good. Continuity, events, they occur, and it's not just a movie that's been spliced up. Skip. Hope I don't accidentally progress the main story while being here. Because it's possible. It'd be interesting if Ultron's in the show. Because Ultron and Vision have that one scene where they talk, and it's really cool. I forget the exact context of it, but it comes down to the last couple lines of, "You are hopelessly naive." Well, I was born yesterday. It's just like, yeah, robot people. Also, I just liked Vision as a character throughout all the stuff he was in. The same way I liked Wanda as a character throughout all the stuff she was in. And you just like, there's two characters that seem to have got lost along the way, and I'm like, I want them to come back, please. Can I have more? Like, in the wide universe of the MCU, it's very easy for characters to just sort of go missing when they don't have a project in a long time. Like, oh, Shang-Chi was that for a while. He had one movie, and then he went missing. And I didn't see him again until the trailer for Doomsday this year. Like... And Doctor Strange is a bit of that right now, after Multiverse of Madness. Was it after Multiverse of Madness? Or was it after No Way Home? I forget which way I went. No, No Way Home came first, and then Multiverse of Madness. Yes, it was after Multiverse of Madness. And like, some lady shows up, and it's like, "You going places?" And he's like, "Okay, I'm going places," and then disappears, never comes back. And they never announced, like, Doctor Strange 3 is coming this time. So it's just like, when am I gonna see this character I enjoy again? I don't know. I'm like that also with Captain Marvel and the Eternals, where it's like Captain Marvel's like, is actually, and She-Hulk. All the characters I like that were underappreciated. When are they coming back? I don't know. Are they coming back? You just go missing in action. You don't find out until random project, and they're like, "Oh look, they're there. Great." And much like that is Wonder and Vision. That's where I was going with that. You know, Spider-Man is like, he hasn't ever really gone missing because they've always had they're gonna do another one. Like Civil War, then Homecoming, then he's in Infinity War, and he's in Endgame, then he's in Far From Home, then he's in No Way Home. Like, he's just in stuff consistently. And Sony's always like, "We'll make another one." You're like, "Good, they're making another one. I'll get more Spider-Man eventually." Not the same. Just nothing here. There's nothing here. I'm gonna be disappointed. I ran all that way yelling about Marvel the entire time just to get to this point. It's like it's a chromatic clear up. I guess I can fight that. Sure.
Remember it.
Let's go for the Fortune's Fury on Monoko. Why not? Great, set it on fire. Oh, we got Twitch ads. Just a warning. I got so lucky dodging. I dodged way too early, and then it was just like, good enough.
Shield shot. Time to hit big.
Here's breakable. I can do breakpoint. Oh. Just hit it normally. Now I break it with... Nope, no I don't. What do I do? Just do some light damage. Not light damage, it's void damage, but do the damage lightly. Then hit it with the Twilight Dance.
The stars trust you.
Oh, and then it's just going to be dead. Okay, well, I had a follow-up plan for when that didn't work, but I guess I don't need it. Combo attack 2 is now level 29. Great. And so I killed an enemy and didn't get a lot. Okay. Fantastic. Is there a way out of here, or am I just stuck? I thought I might find something here, and I don't seem to have found it. Found a cliff. There's absolutely nothing here. My instincts are not serving me well today in finding extra stuff. Something Tom Holland said recently is he'd like a Deadpool Spider-Man team up. Well, that's because I think it's a comic thing, isn't it? They team up. But a lot of people want that one. That's just going to be hard to organize. Okay, well, we're out of there. Don't ever need to go back, because there was nothing to find!
Here we go.
What time is it? Okay, so we got like an hour left in this thing. And so far today I found one journal. And that's about it. So I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go fight Simon. And if I can beat him today, then that's something I've actually done and accomplished. It wasn't just looking around in vain for collectibles I can't find.
Hang on tight.
These enemies I probably should be fighting for the XP, but when I want to level up, I'll come level up, otherwise it takes a long time to clear all the enemies in this area. Hello, have I been here? Well, I guess I'm fighting these guys. Unfortunate for me. Let's see what I can do. Okay, first things first. Put a dark cleanse there. Get everyone rush. That means my L gets a turn before the enemy. Now I'm going to final path the one in the left. Immediately broken. I like that. Now I do... yeah, this one. Because the one in the middle is weak to light damage. Also, it sets them all on fire, which is good for me. Give energy to my allies.
The dance begins. Shields up.
Everyone
dance
gets some
begins.
buffs. Now let's homage that guy. One enemy dead.
Please survive.
Feel the burn. Now I can slow you all. That will swap me two, which will be there, or I can go. I can do a 4 spinner. That'll take me to Almighty Mask, double the fire on the enemies. And then do that because I can. I'll just do energy again, because what else am I going to do with it? Field Fate, the guy on the right. Naught by Amusement. And Twilight Dance, the one in the middle. Don't know why I did that. I could have hit the guy on the right again and made him dead. He wouldn't have got a turn. But never mind, he was on fire. These things just work out sometimes. Oh, and then I can win. Great! Be marked. Fantastic. Enjoy the demise. It's almost guaranteed.
Out of this campus.
What a day. That was 2 million XP. Nice. Good to know if I want to level up, this is the place. Hi, enemies. You don't appear to have any items, so I'll just go past you. Backwards? Did I ever go backwards? No, it's just Chroma Catalyst. Always just the Chroma Catalyst. When can I get the good things? By good things, I mean music discs. That is somewhat amusing. most of the searching in this area already. So we will continue on our merry way. I remember I spent like 20 minutes trying to jump on that roof. I got there eventually, but it took me some time. Right. The Abyss. This is what we're meant to be. This is where we take victory, or die trying. This is where we fight what is effectively the secret boss to end secret bosses. Some call him Sephiroth. Others call him Melania, the Blade of Miquella. He is in many games, and yet his name always changes, though his objective remains the same. Kill you as hard as possible, and make you regret stepping into the area. This is where the fun begins.
These swords. They look like the ones in old Lumiere.
Ah, so he's the one who felled the Exxon. Simon.
You know him.
He's an old friend of mine. We joined Expedition Zero together. He disappeared and I thought... Looks like you met Clea. I'll lay you to rest. My friend.
I enjoyed that cutscene much more this time. The first time around I was like, wait, what am I fighting? What have I got myself into? Oh no. This one I was like, oh no, I understand the gravity of the situation. I'm free to enjoy myself. Wait, what am I literally just put that on the person who didn't have... I'm dumb. Oh well, I guess I'm stacking moon charges. First things first. Apply some burning. Then this will take me to a balance mask, which I can then work from next turn.
Your turn.
Take your shots.
Stop doing things like that. Okay. Revive immediately.
Try again.
Slow him down. Wait, hang on. How much does that do? That rotates me 2. Or I can set him on fire again, and that will rotate me 4, which will then double the fire. That's the play.
Not today.
He steals my 2 shields, quite rudely.
Finesse and grace.
Okay, guard up, everybody.
Let's spill some ink.
We'll put in the Gustav's homage. I kind of want to see how this shield thing goes down, even though I'm playing into his hands, really. I'm currently on 1 health. That's not very good. Now we have a bit more than that. I'm gonna do something tactical.
Show me what you can do. Take your shot.
Okay, we're still in my shields again, which is, again, quite bad.
Why, yes, I love to dance.
Oh crap. Okay, well... Sucks to be you, you can't kill me.
Bitter dregs.
Okay, well... He's got 5 shield. Slightly too many for me to do anything with. Why defenseless? I'll do 5 hits. Now he has no shields and he's defenseless.
Yes.
And it's my turn and I can give myself EP. Perfect. Okay. Getting marked. Or not. Seriously? Wow, last hit got me there. Okay. Now I homage. Enjoy your pain, Simon. That's the strategy we employ. 16 million damage, 1 hit. Now, those uneducated of you may assume I've just won. You would be incorrect. I will, however, be using this second to take a short pause and to actually read the chat message Wolfie put 7 minutes ago, where he says, "So on the topic of MCU, they just cast Emma Frost apparently for the X-Men movie." Cool. I don't have to worry about the X-Men movie yet. It's so far away. I've got to watch Spider-Man, then I've got to watch Doomsday, then I've got to watch Secret Wars, then, like, I think the year after that is the X-Men movie. It's in there with the Ghost Rider and the Black Panther 3 that they're doing. Okay. Simon Phase 1 complete.
My love, these foes are beneath you. You, who have fought heaven and earth, and subdued giants. To find me, to free me from her grasp. Would you fall now to the likes of them? While your oath remains unfulfilled, rise. Your enemies await.
Sephiroth. It is very Sephiroth. Big log silver hair, giant sword. Like... Also, I love the eclipse that's going on. That's great. Now I get thoroughly destroyed at great pace. I think the play here really is gonna be Dark Cleanse, give everyone rush, then honestly I gotta heal. Everyone's gonna be dead. And somehow I've given everyone shields by doing that. I don't know how that worked. I don't know what skills did that, but I'm happy with it. I can do Creation Void, I can apply Defenseless, I can apply Burn, or I can apply Slow. Where am I on my beast wheel? I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 away from where I want to be. Okay. And of course everyone's health is low. That's the other thing. I think I want to apply Burn. Mainly for the fact that when he's burning, he will take increased damage from most of me. Also, by applying Burn, I think I get more Gradient Charges. Gradient Charges will be the key to unraveling him and keeping myself alive. Now I'm going to do a strong healing intent on the one who needs to live.
Your turn to dance.
He's going to steal my 4 shields. Make it sad.
Take your shot.
I did better than before. I dodged 2. It's my turn. First things first, revive ally. Otherwise he will eat them. Also, this music goes so hard. God up. Shields up. Nope, he immediately steals them. Okay, he steals them every turn.
Look out.
Okay. This is where I have to put my learning cap on. And then the reserve team. Sure, I forgot I had them. First, he loses his shields that he starts with. Of course he does. Cursor resurrected somehow. Don't know how I did that again. Okay, Assault 0 will do 5 hits. That'll... There we go. Wait, he's breakable. Hit him. Nice. Okay. Now, I've just realized I sort of have the wrong team for this, but that's fine. I can remove all the shields as well. That's a good thing to know. We're going to try and slow the guy. Because I like him when he's not as... It is now Tree of Life, Heal and Cleanse status effects. I don't currently have any status effects and I don't need healing, so that's not very helpful at the moment. I can, however, just hit him. Will be
Ready to evade.
stunned.
Luna, careful.
What is that? He just literally eats all your health. And then he eats your shields.
Watch out.
Oh, I'm dead then. Okay. No, I'm getting better at dodging that. I dodged 3 in a row. That was perfect. Okay. Revive ally.
Let's have some.
I gotta get some practice in. I am S rank. I could do steel. If I don't take any hits, I can do steel strike. What my gradient charges? Nothing worth it. Okay. Steel strike it is.
It's overflowing with energy.
This is some slow damage. Who are you hitting? I just did a thing without getting hit. Wait, what? Where did my turn go? I had a turn and it went up. Whatever. I've figured out how to play the game. This is good. Okay. Question is, how can I make the whole squad a bit better? Better suited to this fight? Flying Shell applies a shield. Flying shields give 1 AP. I could go for Barrier Breaker, but I don't know what I would be getting out of it as much. And the main thing I don't want is to give him a bunch of shield. That's all. I'm wondering if I swap Minoko out, because he's not really getting the job done. Like, I can do a bunch of fire damage and stuff, but yeah, remove Minoko and put in Lune maybe. Then I can at least slow him down, give me regen, stuff like that. Maybe it'll help, maybe it won't. I've seen the build up.
Do me in. Okay.
My brain is... Stop parrying. Just stop it. Not good for me. Makes me dead. I don't like how he does that. That one's a bad one. Calm down. Then rock a revive.
And yeah.
And I think... I mean, shields won't do anything. We know that.
Witness the flame.
You just don't build shield.
I'm ready.
Do everything I can to not build shields, in fact.
Void takes everything.
It's not like it eats his turn when he tries to do a shield thing. He just takes them and then has a turn anyway, so it works against me. We put in Grim Harvest. Everyone has health again. Okay. That's fine. I'm not dead yet. As we all know. Typhoon it shall be.
Chroma is flowing.
Keep everyone healthy. What my gradient's gonna do. Do Sky Bright. Just hit him. Standard hit will do. Then I'm gonna come in with perfect. I'm virtuous. It is still my turn. Now I hit him with the big move.
Get out of this, Countess. Parry it.
Danger!
Why does he do that?
Ink flow.
Is it like when I have too much AP, he decides to beat my health or something? I don't know.
Overflowing with energy. Feel the embrace of fire.
Okay, so when I kill him, I go into the next fight with whatever I have available, I think, in terms of health. I don't know if I keep my gradient charges. I think I'm going to opt to heal.
That's better.
Is he done? Nope, it's still my turn. Okay. Phase 1 complete. He has around 7.5 million health. Phase 1. Good to know. And I get a million XP every time I kill him. That's also good to know. Means it's actually good for my leveling up. Okay, yeah, I keep my health, I don't keep my gradients. I'm just gonna front load all my stuff I can. Keep everyone healthy. Okay, that was longer than I expected. Muskies, I have so much AP. No, you can't. Literally just started. I had one turn. I'd never get it.
I'm waiting.
And I don't even get a turn again. Okay. Luna's too slow for this. Sure. Monocle and Verso. Just two of them. What could go wrong? gonna have to take all my shield stuff off. It's just annoying.
Your time to shine. Oh, really?
You can't dodge that. And it has no bearing on... Yeah, because Monaco only had 3 AP, so he just eats your health. Without killing you. Okay. You are now broken. Wait, can reapply stun? Just did 4 million damage. That was great. Do that again. Energy to allies, please. Honestly, heal Minerva. That's the play. Give him some health. You're stunned. How can you steal all my shields?
Well, yes, I love a dance.
Hitting the dodge on that one too slow. I'm waiting for him to swing, but the time he's swung, he's already hit me. I have to hit it a little earlier. Okay. I would like to get rid of... Oh no, Luna's not already not there. Okay. I kind of want to put Verso in, but I don't know what to do with him. Lumina set. Create set. Sure. And then create set again. And we'll change one of them, and then I can easily get back to whatever I had on. So we don't want +3 shields. That's bad. Again, I'm breaking a target. Oh, you can have that. Don't need solidifying. That's actually bad. Staggering attack. Radiant on applying a buff. Do I have the capacity to buff anyone? No, no I don't. Energy to allies when revived. No. Honestly, charging tint might be useful. Damage on burning targets? Absolutely. And then healing an ally applies rush. Sure. Then we have Mayel, who's all built around shields, which is bad for me. We don't want that. What's that Verso skill that he has? Breaking Death? I want to give everyone that once. Breaking attack, breaking death, boom. Auto rush. Good. Wait, isn't there I just read there's a skill, and if you put it on, you can only have one shield at a time? I think it's like auto shield or something. Start with a shield. That might work, because then you can only ever steal one. And I can't accidentally gain them. What do I have first? Right. Play first cost 10. Okay. Can I drop some? Drop auto rush, gain first strike. Breaking target is double as burn amount? That can be fun. Sure. Do that. Okay. And CL, I don't really know what I'm doing with you. You're literally just there to hit things. Okay. I'm dumb. I just changed some stuff and I didn't actually equip the characters. Okay. This shall be fine. First things first, guard up.
Shields up.
That is for the buffs and not for the shields. Then I pyrolyze.
Witness the flames.
Your fate is
Sweet as the battle.
Oh, I've started and... Okay. I could start with a Duelist Storm. Or I could do Aberration Light. More fire. Always more fire.
Taste of battle.
Then I could Gradient double as fire, or I can just go forward normally.
Okay.
Seal on the shields? That's what I wanted. Messed up, but it's fine.
Blades sharp.
And now I don't want to use guard up anymore, because that'll just give him shields. We don't like that. Instead, want to do a Gustav's Homage. And I want to immediately realize I can just kill him. There. Good. Go. Okay, he's not quite dead. Hit him once. Hit him twice. this won't help how I want it to. So what I will instead do is I will healing tint myself. Now healing tint my elf.
I'm ready.
And it will be my elf's turn. Okay, I messed that one up. But it's fine, it's still my turn, just realized. Okay, and now I'll abandon canvas and really hope it works. Good. On to phase 2! Okay, so I should have my L going first, which is, yeah, start first, nice. So we do guard up. Not for the actual shields, but for the buffs. Rush, powerful, and shell. Now I will come out of this and do Pyrolyze to set him on fire. I could do Shadowbringer just to light him up real quick. I think honestly just re-up the buffs and get something going with... Actually, you know what? Fortune's Fury on Monoko. He'll do double damage this turn. We will apply some burn. Then I can give energy to allies. No, that's gonna do a lot. I'll do that. They'll steal my 3 shields. I'm okay with that. Now I got a dodge. Once he hits me, it's like I can't dodge anymore. It's insane. Can't remove my people. Okay, good. You haven't removed my people from the board, which means I can still revive. And then I guess I'm just gonna heal myself, which is very boring, but what else can you do? Oh, not this. Well, Seal's dead again. But the plus side is she wasn't fully healed to begin with. Revive. No one stays dead for long. Okay, I think I go for applied defenseless. If I can get Gustav's Homage here, there's a chance of something cool. Okay, new plan. If I can get past his next 2 turns, there's a high chance of something cool. Because 1 Gommage isn't going to be enough to wreck him. If I can get to next turn, I can double my damage on it. How quick can I build? I don't know. I don't trust that I can survive that long. I think we just go. Take the damage when you can get it. There you go. 5 million and it's like barely a dent.
Careful now.
Okay. Well, I was distracted and I dodged more than I thought I would. For some reason, one of my earphones just stopped. Maybe running out of battery. Genuinely don't know. Either way, I don't have long left on this stream, so I guess next week's going to be the signing off.
Brace yourself.
I've also just lost all audio, which is pretty tricky for this, but hey.
I'll do it.
My turn yet. I need to reconnect my headphones. I took one out and it just stopped working. Hello? I think my PC might be having a time. Not doing the things it's supposed to. Oh dear. Well, you can still hear me. Can you check real quick? Where is it? I don't see where that stopped. It says it's got charge in it. Weird. Oh, now you've opened the audio interface. Good job. Good night. And I'm back. Wow. It just stopped working all of a sudden.
Time to end.
And bringer it is.
Let's push forward.
Endbringer does 5 million. It matches the Gamage. That's insane.
That hurts. Meet your reckoning. I'm ready.
I think maybe I'd take Ciala out of the group and put Versa in instead.
Brace yourself.
Not dead yet. Pretty close, but not dead yet.
I'll manage.
Hurts.
What can I do? I can cleanse status effects and heal. Sure, we'll do that. Maybe I'll live for a bit.
We've got work to do. A storm is
I
coming.
didn't heal that much. I thought I'd get more. I mean, health bar wise, I'm doing good. That's a third of his health bar. That's when he sort of loses the rhythm. Okay. Revive ally.
Let's cover path.
And bring.
Take cover. Careful, Verso.
My brain just. Wait a minute. that even dodgeable? I don't know. Revive Aloe.
No marching forever.
He gets a go in half a year. Set him on fire.
Feel the embrace of fire.
Now if I can just survive 3 turns, I can break him and do something fun. I did not survive. To be expected when I tried to parry and it never works when I parry. And now he's... Why am I like this? If I put Versk on my base team, I could win. If he was in the base team, then I get all those breaks while having other people. Okay. Plan in motion. Drop CL. The inverser. Keep my L. Keep Monoko? Monoko's useful. Okay. We'll do that. But, coming to the end of the stream time. Did I do anything today? Not really. When we really look at it, I delayed coming here, then came here, then fought the guy, found it difficult, and then I ran out of time. I think I'm going to do the collecty stuff off stream. Like just running around finding the gestrels and the music discs and stuff, because it can be fun, but only for so long. I don't want to be waiting here like 5 weeks trying to find stuff, and you know, no fun. I'll give it one more go for today. See if we can't get a success out of this one. And then we'll call it and come back next week. Okay. My L, you know what to do. Guard up for all the bucks. And then Pyrolyze for the status effects. Then apply... I'll go Duelist Storm, actually. I've also just remembered, this isn't the hard part yet. I don't need to try so hard. Yeah, you can have my shields, I don't want them.
That's what
Why do you do it? Okay, well, I can do a item and then I can do a revive. Make sure Monoko stays in the game. And just hit him normally.
I'm ready.
And apparently we have ads now. Okay. Here. How much does that do?
Shields up.
Interesting.
Shields up.
I'm noting how I can get the gradient charge meter to go up a lot. That's a prime example right there. Then I can do breakpoint. I've never done that. That's fun.
What to choose?
Good damage.
Watch out, my elf.
Again, you can have my shields. I don't want them. Okay, virtual stance. What do I want to do with that? Alright, Fury. I want it to be Verso's turn, but he's taking forever. Okay. Honestly, there's not a lot going on here. Do that. Do a recovery to give me health back.
Ready to strike.
Then do a speed burst.
Careful now.
Okay, because Mael's dead, now he's breakable. Workable situation here.
Violence, yes.
I need to revive my friend.
Oops, come back.
Then I need to break this guy, but I can't. That's annoying. What do I do? Energy. Perfect. Okay. Breakable. How do I break them? I think the answer actually to how do I break him is I don't. But can I don't know how Phoenix Flame actually works. I'm gonna try that. Yeah, it doesn't heal you, it only revives. That's weird. What a peculiar choice. Either way, we can end the man now. Now, phase 2, this time with a different team. Here's hoping. Okay, I go first. First things first, guard up, always. $600,000 for turn 1. Ain't bad. I can duel a storm. Turn myself into Almighty Mask, but then what do I do with it? Or I can have a light and put myself into an okay place, or I can ice him. Honestly, I should do is I should heal Verso. I could go to a Mighty Mask, but I don't really want to. That will give me some Radiant. He's got 6 shields.
You're too nuts.
I dodge early on that first one every time. Good news is, he's now breakable. And Verso's back, okay. Okay, we got somewhere. What do I want to do here? That's good. Okay. I can't get the Flurry Furion. Dang it. I could go guard up. No, I'm not getting my virtuous damage in there. Oh, annoying.
Void takes everything. I can do it.
Play immediately. I think what I actually do. Okay, I have an idea. Better than I thought. It's way better than I thought it was actually. Hold on. So if I item heal myself. Actually, no, I can do one better. I can do shields. No, his shield will make... It'll give Verso buffs, which will be good, but it will make him shielded, which I don't want. So we'll do a heal on myself.
That's better.
It's his turn. He steals my one shield. That's fine. But he's stunned, so he doesn't get it done. Now, shoot him in the face. There's a fun thing you can do here. You can do breakpoint. Now he's stunned again. And I can do an energy.
Oh well.
Okay, we'll do Garda. Give everyone a rush. Powerful.
This will have to.
Do I seek to paralyze? I think I do. Actually, maybe I seek to burning canvas.
Void takes everything.
I had a lot of burning stats. Seemed like a better option. I'm short of being able to steal the strike in one turn. What am I doing? Phantom Stars it shall be. At S rank, how many damage do I get? Nearly 500,000. It's not great, it's not bad, it's just slow. Do I heal? That's a jump. Damn it. I've been jumping that all day and suddenly I got it wrong. Revive ally. Most important thing I can press.
Ready to carry.
Too difficult. Aye. Okay, reserve team. Hit them with what you got. I don't know what I meant to do about that thing. I can sky break immediately and see what that does. Just does 1,000,000. That's basically nothing. Ridiculous. I think this fight is literally just going to be won by me learning all the moves, unfortunately.
Time to strike.
And this is why I have CL on the team. I forget I can do that. Just like 1,000,000 damage with a pretty standard move. When I take her off, I sort of lose that. Capacity. Ah well. I'll let my brain sit on it and next time we'll come back and I'll just be better at dodging. That's what seems to happen with these things, so we'll do that. Rest. That'll be all for today. Time flew by, and I really didn't do a lot, so that was impressive. Just talked a lot about superheroes. Anyway, I'll be back next time. Well, fight more Simon. Hopefully not for like an entire 3 hours, but you never know. I guess I'll see you then. It's been fun. Bye bye.